Hey friends, welcome back. Today we're backtracking. We had hoped to visit Kings Canyon and Sequoia National Parks, but sadly, the weather had already turned to cold and snowy, and some of the park roads were already closed for the season. Unfortunately, we didn't realize this until we were almost to Fresno. So, change of plans. Hollister, here we come. Alright, at another Harvest Host tonight. We're going to be having dinner here. Our camera doesn't pick it up too well, but there's a really pretty sunset right now. So we get to park out back. And David's going to get a little workout in. And then in a little bit, we're going to have a lovely dinner right back here. So this is a little fire pit / table. Should be fun. Have a little fire, eat by the camper. Looks like they've got pretty tasty stuff here too, so we're excited. It's a fairly busy road. We're about 30 minutes outside of Pinnacles National Park, so I think there's a lot of traffic through here, even though it's a very small town. But hopefully it'll be fairly quiet tonight. I guess we'll find out. Dinner is served. Looks very yummy.
Got some pork tenderloin here. It is absolutely delicious. 10 out of 10.
Alright, so I've got some veal saltine boca, which I had never had before this, but it is super good. Perfect.
This restaurant was absolutely phenomenal. I haven't had veal very many times in my life, but I am going to have to say that was the best veal I've had. And the pork tenderloin was also superb, along with the jalapeno poppers. Definitely impressed with this place. And to be 2 steps away from where you're sleeping tonight too is also another definite plus. So.
The Inn in Tres Pino. Or Pinos. Maybe Tres Pinos. It's fabulous.
Yes.
So we're coming to you from Pinnacles National Park today. We just had some lunch and let the kitties out in the parking lot since apparently all the trails here are no pets. So gotta let them stretch their legs, and now we're hiking a trail. Today we're gonna attempt to do around a 5-mile hike. I think we're doing the Condor Gulch Trail to High Peaks route. So it's supposed to have some pretty good views, a little bit of elevation, but not the most we've done. So hopefully it all goes well and we make it back to the car before sunset. So this part of the trail looks like it goes through a cave. Just a little one. How cool! Good thing it's little, we didn't bring our headlamps today. Wow. Neat. Super neat.
Really gets a little tight there. Low ceiling, slippery and wet. Yeah, there's enough light in here. It's not too bad. Wow.
Look at that boulder.
Be careful.
And then you better turn on a flashlight.
We can use our wimpy phone flashlight. Alright. Making our way through this cave. Definitely got some low hanging areas. Got the dim light of the cell phone to light the way. And luckily we got some light peeking in through the crevices. Those rocks look like they're just wedged in the canyon. They would definitely crush me if they fell. Ah, cool. We got some stairways. I can hear a little bit of water. There's a little bit pooled right there, too. Even got a nice little hand railing and everything.
Wow. This is a really tiny spot.
It's tiny up here, too.
Oh, wow.
Wow.
Yep. This is a really tiny spot.
It's tiny up here, too. A skinny little staircase.
All right. Here we go. Whew. That was a lot of stairs.
Yeah.
All right, it's been a good amount of uphill so far, but the views have also been incredible. Definitely worked up a sweat. I think it's been too cold everywhere we've been prior to this, at least recently, for that to happen. No complaints. It appears that the trail goes up there. Here we go. Found another little arch. So cool. It's still uphill. Oh, let me just tell you, the buns are burning. Almost to the top of this peak. Got some California condors. We've made it to the steep and narrow part, but we're about to the tip tops of those peaks. We'll see what's to come. Well, the good news is we're starting to go down a little bit. I'm not sure it's going to last for long, but we'll take it while we've got it. They call this section of the trail steep and narrow on the map, and I can see why. Not a ton of room for error around here.
Ooh, definitely cooler on this side of the mountain in the shade.
Much cooler. All right, steep and narrow continues.
Here it is.
Oh my gosh, please be careful.
Yeah, you're gonna have to lean.
Woo! Okay. It gets worse?
Yeah, the handrail goes away.
Oh. The handrail does go away. Alright, gotta put this down. We made it through that part. However, the steep and narrow continues. Well, steep and narrow continues. Good thing we're mountain goats. Steep and narrow. That's for sure. Really crouched here. Oh my goodness.
You gotta be careful too.
Whoo!
Yeah, I think I'd rather be going up.
Steep and narrow.
At least there's a handrail.
At least there's a handrail.
You can do it, Rachel. Be careful.
Yes. Now I feel like you need to hold on with both hands over.
I know.
Fall to your death. Alright, we're hoping we're past the steep and narrow part now. Not terrible. Still pretty narrow though.
Got some condors flying around. Not sure if they show up on video at all, but there was 3 of them that just jumped out of a tree. They're over there on that dead tree now that's leaning up against the rock. We're slowly making our way down this trail, trying to beat the sunset. We should make it, but we've definitely been going a little bit slower recently on the trail just because the terrain is a bit steep, narrow, and somewhat treacherous. At least it's a beautiful day of sunshine to enjoy it. And we've got to be getting close to the point in the hike where we start going down. Hopefully. We're about 4 miles into the hike now. I think it's pretty safe to say we've found some downhill areas of the trail. It seemed like we kind of went over the peak of the mountain behind us, and we've been heading down since.
Alright, good news. We've made it back to the camper and it's still light outside. Sure is getting cold, so I'm glad it didn't take us any longer than it did. That hike wore us out. Luckily, our harvest host was just a few minutes down the road. The next morning, we headed to the coast. We made it to Monterey and hopped on Highway 1.
California, where do I start? Heavy breathing and heavy heart. I long to see you when the day is done. I wanna rest and lay in your sun.
we got up and we left one of our harvest hosts that was close to Pinnacles National Park, and we made our way over towards Big Sur. So we're doing a little hiking trail this morning. We're right next to Big Sur State Park. We're actually at a different state park called Andrew Malera State Park, hanging out. Unfortunately, we couldn't bring the kitties on this trail. They don't allow pets on any of the trails, so that's a bummer. But we should be able to see the ocean from here, so hopefully that turns out.
Woo! A little cold on the old toesies. Whew, man, that's like an ice bath. Oh. I know, mine were too.
Just trying to cramp up. Woo!
Chilly.
Very chilly. All right, we made it about 10 minutes past the river crossing, and our feet have finally dried out. We were initially going to cross the river in hiking boots, but I decided our chacos might be a little bit more water friendly. So glad we went back to the truck and did that.
Yeah, we actually got lucky. There was another couple right there with us when we were getting ready to cross, and they went ahead and tried to cross in their boots, and their boots got submerged. So once we saw there was no way to walk across with boots, we turned around and got the chacos out.
Yep.
We should have lived a life together in your warm inside. We should have loved each other.
All right, we found the water.
Just wanna spend some time.
Smells like the ocean.
It's in the air, can't you feel that good times are coming on? California, all this time. Now I'm at the end of the line. Just another hill to climb. California, don't be mine.
And down there, to the right, straight on now, is where we were before. Hiked up, looking down on it. What a lovely spot. There's a deer up here. Hasn't moved yet.
Very used to people.
Apparently. Oh my gosh. I was really hoping it was gonna run away.
Oh, it's a little baby fawn.
He's a little baby. Where's your mama? Oh, there's a forest ranger, maybe. Little bud, he's like, oh no, where do I go? Where do I go?
I'm not sure.
He's unsure.
He's unsure.
There he goes. So we were just walking along back to the car, and there's a bobcat just chilling. Actually, he looks a lot like Nenny and Tyga at this point in the day. He's got sleepy eyes.
Yeah.
That's crazy, though. All right, we probably shouldn't get very close, but
No, he'll gnaw on our ankles.
we'll give you some space, buddy. Sure are pretty, though. He's watching us. Ah, wow. Did not expect to see that.
I don't wanna stay here, no. Ain't gonna keep it low now. If you wanna go, let's go. Let's wrap it up and hit the road. I just got an awesome vibe. Striking the winner post now. Liberty's on my mind. We've taken off, we've left the ground. You gotta understand that we get one chance, one chance. You will never regret the things that we'll do. 'Cause I wanna drive through the summer night. And when we are old and gray, we'll look back at this summer night. This summer night, this summer night. Sleeping in the back of a van, roaming in the wilderness. We don't ever need a plan. We'll be alright, just you and I. Singing from the top of our lungs, dancing by the lakeside. Gonna do it while we're young. In a moment it will all be gone. You gotta understand that we get one chance, one chance. You will never regret the things that we'll do. 'Cause I wanna drive through the summer night. And when we are old and gray, we'll look back at this summer night. This summer night.
We made it to our campsite for the night. It's a Kirk Creek campground, and it's just south of Big Sur. Not really very many amenities in this park. There's no power, no water, no trash. They have pit toilets. The parking spot we were in is extremely unlevel. We were able to get the truck relatively level, but it's still an awesome spot to stay, considering what an awesome view we have right from our campsite. There's several campsites kind of spread out on this hill here, though, but there's enough brush and everything that it still feels somewhat private. What'd you find, Tyga? Oh. It's a good thing we're up on our shots. Rachel just accidentally walked into some barbed wire fence back there, and for some reason they've got it all along this trail. Luckily she wasn't cut or anything too bad, just got her foot poked a little bit. Do you think you'll survive?
I think so. Luckily, I've got some hardy toenails.
Gotta be careful with your leg placement on this hike. There's poison oak all over the place. There's even a warning on the campsite's website about all the poison oak here. So flip-flops probably weren't the best choice in shorts. I think we're gonna call it for today on this trail. This poison oak is so thick and it's really encroaching. Got some there. Then I don't know if you can see it further in there, but it is just all over the place. So we'll try to avoid that. Head back to our campsite and grab a seat in our lawn chairs and enjoy the sunset. Now do you see the bunny rabbit? Finally.
You gotta understand that we get one chance, one chance. You will never regret the things that
Talk about some good views from the front porch. Just stunning.
through the summer night. And when we are old and gray, we look back at this summer night.
If you liked this video, let us know by liking and subscribing. Here's to enjoying the journey. Cheers, friends!